Hold fire. Thank you, Anthony. That's a neat effect. I like that a lot. I guess we're going to be doing that a lot. Oh, yeah. You know, there are some things that the Spectrum just does really well. And sort of explosions like that, I feel like it does a really good job. Grenade refill. Oh. Okay. So this little guy is stopping my progress. So I've got to... Okay. Okay, teleport. Cool. I think these things are probably just going to go on forever, so we'll just move on. Very colorful. Exolon looks great. To me, this is the epitome of Spectrum, is when you have the Spectrum. You know, the full spectrum of colors, everything is being used, every color in the palette. Ah! Okay, I gotta wait for a break so I can fire a grenade. There we go. Now it's smooth sailing. Oh no, except for the fact that I ran out of ammo. I forgot that there is limited ammo. I like the fact that you can shoot while jumping. Okay. I wonder what the significance is of that thing that's right above me. I wonder if that's going to come into play. I'll shoot. You know, another thing that's cool about Exolon is the I guess every you know, all these different kinds of ship designs and things, like they're all pretty unique so far. Well, I think we've seen 3 and they all look different. I don't know if they're just there as window dressing or not. I guess they are, because I was able to move on. If anybody has the docs pulled up and would like to give us a summation of the story, that would be cool. Oh, I lost my train of thought. The thing that I was going to say was cool was the amount of lives that you get in a lot of these Spectrum games. You know, on the NES, the standard was pretty much 3 lives, and on a lot of Spectrum games, they start you out with, you know, 5, 6, 7, which you need because these games are oftentimes incredibly difficult. But still, a nice thing to have. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do that again. Maybe, now that we've had to go through here, let me, there we go. It's come back. Here we go, guys. Audio is back in town. We should have audio going forward now. And... all right, I've entered the Exolon Hall of Fame. And some of these keys are different or something. I'll press caps to delete, but caps is somewhere else. All right, we'll be Joff. Okay, so this is the next game for our Sinclair, Rob. Hey, Curtis. Yeah, I sent you. There were a couple people that have responded to the This Week in Retro thread. I'll do this again now that we have sound. It's time to be awash. All right, you guys can hear that. I saw that. That's huge sound. Sorry about that. I've deafened you, but I cannot hear it. So I need to make sure and go to my advanced audio properties. I've got this set up for monitor and output. I wonder why it's not coming through the it's not coming through my speakers. Weird. Well, you guys can hear it, right? I'm guessing it's still pretty loud. All right. We've learned. Yeah. Okay. How is that, before we go on, how is that balance? Does that sound okay? It's still a bit loud. Okay. I can go down even more. Okay, we'll move forward and you can tell. Well, I'm going to blow this thing up. And how is that? Is that okay? There's no sound right now. Well, that's weird. Okay, I'm firing my gun. All right. I'm still firing my gun. Launch a rocket. Bit more. Okay. How's this? I'm firing my gun and I'm talking. And I'm firing my gun and I'm firing a grenade. This is good. Okay. All right. So let's check this out here. As a heavily armed humanoid, you blast, battle, bound, and blunder your way over 100 screens of blood-curdling action. Release a deadly grenade to devastate a birth pod and shoot the hordes of aliens that slither and scramble to overwhelm you. Rocket a gun emplacement. Is rocket used as a verb there? Rocket a gun emplacement and pneumatic hammers that hurl you end over end back across the screen. And in the new twist, some of the screens can be played as a vulnerable but athletic Vitork or as an Exolon, a lumbering but powerful exoskeleton. All right. It's a pretty good backstory. It tells me everything I need to know. I think that I need to make use of more grenades and really just move more quickly. I think the key with a lot of these old school Spectrum games is that the respawn rate on enemies is just so large. They really want you to just keep motoring along. Come on, grenade. There we go. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to come right for me. I think some people might think, well, why did they put that ship there if it doesn't do you any good? But to me, I love having little, window dressing is not a bad word in video games. Oh, man. I'll tell you what is a bad word, starting at the beginning of the screen. At least it doesn't start you back at the beginning of the level like R-Type or something, so I guess I should be happy. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. So now it's sort of turned into a game of Pang, sort of like a horizontal Pang. That was where I died last time too. Okay, well I also wasted 87 of my screens lives on the first screen. I agree, Rushi. You've been missing out in your life, not having Barbie Wild. Is it Barbie? Oh no, it's not Wild Horse Adventure. Just Barbie Horse Adventure. Okay, this time we're beating the game. All of the pieces are in place. Conditions are perfect. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, Curtis. So anyway, what I was saying was on This Week in Retro, several people have commented about the CoCo. And I just took some screen grabs in case you wanted to reach out to any of them and tell them about CoCo Talk or the Dragon Spectacular, because I think a lot of people are Dragon owners. I think one guy was Australian. But anyway, I just read that and thought of you, so I thought I'd pass that your way. Ah, man. The trouble is that you have to hold down your button to get a grenade off, and then but you were also firing short bursts. So I guess the key is to just fire grenades from afar. Oh my gosh. And of course there's no pattern on whether these balloons are going to come all the way down or just part of the way down. Man. Come on. 124 zones. We're on zone 3. It's going to be a long afternoon. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. remember this zone not being too bad. Just got it. Okay, we've never made it past this zone before. Let's do it. Slow down. Oh boy. So there's no way. There's no way to get rid of those little balls. Like, I can't. I mean, your grenades don't do any good either. It's a shame that they didn't make the grenades an offensive weapon against the normal enemies. Oh my gosh! See, the collision detection suspect. Ooh. Okay. At least like you can shoot the bullets here. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, jeez Louise. What in the world? So you really just have to keep on trucking. Is it going to stop? Okay. I guess maybe it's perimeter sensitive. I did get a huge bonus there. That was cool. Yeah, no kidding, Rob. This game is, it's not for the faint of heart. Looks like there's some platforming shenanigans in this, too. Let's look at our jumping ability. Not great. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear that gap, guys. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I need to go down to the lower level. Yeah, I bet it is possible with a pixel perfect jump. But oh, okay. All right. Look at that. I made it to second place here on the Exolon greatest rankings of all time. Hey, Mr. Cola. All right, we're gonna give this another go. We ain't done yet with Exolon. All right. Yeah, you're exactly right, Lob. I was going to mention that too. Also doing some video encoding this afternoon. I am going through all my family's old VHS tapes. You know, my dad spent pretty much his whole life going to concerts and videotaping them for me, and most of which I never ended up seeing. And so this is sort of a way for me to take these and put them on YouTube. So if somebody desperately wants to see, you know, the 1996 Putnam County all county band, they can see that. So I'll be dipping in and out of that. That's processing. So we'll do one more game of Exolon. We'll see if we can do better this time. All right. I wonder if that's the let's just check and see. Okay, so the grenade goes about 3/4 of the screen, which is pretty good range for a grenade, I guess. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Hermsky. And at the end of this, the VHS tapes are going in the garbaggio because they'll be digitized, they'll be online, and I need more room in my house. Oh, I didn't realize that you could launch grenades while kneeling, so that's useful. Yes, of course. A lot of this game too is deciding what enemies you need to kill and which ones you can just pass by, which is also, you know, another hallmark of Spectrum Gaming, is making that decision. Come on. Man, I need to just come back. Oh. Okay. Go. Man. Okay. Oh my gosh. The collision detection in this game is maddening. Because like 5 or 6 times now I've thought that I've been able to clear one of these balls, and I've not been able to clear one of these balls. So, but you're right, Lob. Once you get to right here, the bubbles stop spawning, which is definitely welcome. But I think the key is just to keep moving forward, catching the bubbles on the descent. But sometimes they don't descend low enough for you to hit them, but they're still too high. Whew. Man, I got lucky there. I'll tell you what. Come on. We're going to do CoCo next. If you're still around, Curtis, we're going to play some Pitstop II. Look at this. Eat it, small bubbles. Yes. Bam. Point bonus. Yeah, I've got tons of stuff, and I always check to see if it is if it's already up on YouTube, unless it's if it's non-home movie stuff, because I'm always surprised at how much stuff. Like my dad taped the Statue of Liberty closing ceremony from like 1987 when we first got our. That's a bomb. That's a landmine. I shouldn't do that. That killed me last time too. And I was like, man, I bet nobody's got this. And it turns out that like 87 million people have already uploaded it to YouTube. So if you've got stuff that's truly undigitized, like that war on drugs stuff, I bet you're doing a great service to the community, digitizing that. Come on. Okay, one more. Here we go. Every jump's a triumph in the Spectrum. Look at that. I even beat that Millennium Falcon. Look at this guy. Coming right at me. Holy cow. There was nothing I could do. Get out of there. Teleport. Okay. Now, can I launch this grenade and can I have it home in? Oh my... What? That was cheap and unfair is what that was. What? I've wasted 5 lives in this level. Jump. What? Okay, just keep going. Just keep going. Oh, it's little guys. I know he's going to come down and get me. There we go. Well, there you have it. Exolon. It's brutal, baby. It's a brutal game. I am Mr. Cola. We're closing the stream out with the first course of I've recovered from my hatred of the game, and this time I'm going to play it very casually because I just know that I'm no good. But I'm going to enjoy myself. I bought it on the Switch to play on the plane while I'm on vacation. So yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to look at the email to find out. Or can you just tell me what it is? All right. So, Exolon, we're going to go ahead and enter the name. Second place. Not bad. And move on. So we're going to move on to some CoCo. The best CoCo core, the real CoCo 3, the best $5 you can spend on a Mister. Screw a heatsink. Screw the VHS or the VGA gimmick. All you need, baby, is the real CoCo 3, or real CoCo core. Australia and the Australian character, and he's the recovery guy. All right. Here we go. Yeah, excellent Exolon. You're not kidding, Hermsky. All right, so we are going to load up. And what I've done is I've just taken the CoCo SDC SD card and put it on the Mister, which is by far the best solution because then you get everything. Okay, I'll let you know as soon as my Mister dies on me, Aaron. As soon as it dies, you'll hear from me. And the VGA gimmick, that's for suckers. All right, Pitstop II. I believe that's a bin. Well, let's make sure. It's not. Oh, it's a star. So this would be a load. Oops. Is that right? Is that going to do it? No. Ah, run. Okay. There we go. Pitstop 2. Okay, now we'll play the everybody's favorite CoCo game. Which controller port does it take? All right. And we'll also, okay. Okay. So, looks like number of laps 3, difficulty level rookie, start the race. Everything looks pretty good. Farmingham, England. Has anybody been to Farmingham before? Is there music in this? Oh, it worked. I hit my button. Now, have I accidentally started a two-player game? No, okay. So are we not getting any are we not getting any music? Are we not getting any sound effects at the moment? Oh, it's possible that the core volume is turned all the way down. There we go. Yeah, I before I turned down all my core volumes and I was doing weird things, so don't mind me. All right, so far this looks pretty good. How is the volume still okay? The level still okay? I see that this is pretty much constant sound effects, even though I can't hear it. Like I said, for reasons I can't fathom. Now, I believe that Pitstop got several releases on various platforms, correct? I think there's a C64 version, an Apple II version, things like that. I don't recall it on the Atari 8-bit, but I don't recall a lot of games on the Atari 8-bit, so it could have come out there too. Control's good. You do get a sense of speed. It's it would have been nice to have a little bit of animation on the tires. You know, even just like sort of a flashing or something to simulate the tires in motion. Volume's a little loud, got it. Crank it down. Is that better? Let me know, guys. I'm guessing that this is let's see. So I've run against several. I guess this is there going to be a qualifying lap, like in pole position, or am I just right into a 3-lap race right now? The course is pretty long. Got a hairpin turn coming up here. I like having the radar on the screen. That's a huge improvement over pole position. Really, pole position, I've always thought is a pretty substandard game. I know lots of people love it, but to me, almost every racing game that's in this perspective that's not pole position, I like more than pole position. Oh, I'm holding, actually, I'm doing this incorrectly, I think. So, well, it looks like I can go, it's like the button, but then if I also press forward, it's like even more. I don't know what that means exactly, but like if I hold down the button, it will take me to a certain speed, and then if I press forward on the joystick, it will make me go even faster. So I don't understand how that translates into real car speak. It's weird, like when you come up on these other cars, they almost look like UFOs at first while they're far away. And then they become more car-like as you approach them. Okay. I wonder why they didn't just put up for high, combine acceleration and the gear together. Where, you push down until you get to where you can switch over to high gear and then you just push up. I guess since driving is a tube kind of thing, they wanted to sort of mimic a real car more. I guess that makes sense. It would be great if they would tell you sort of where you are in terms of the pack. I don't even know if they'll tell you that when you're done. But the artifact colors are very nice. This is very... so many CoCo 1 and 2 games just look so similar to Apple II games. Yeah, it just didn't happen this time, Curtis. Like I said, we spent so much time at Computer Club actually working on computers and things, we just didn't have enough time to get any multiplayer action in. I'll try and switch things around so we start with some multiplayer stuff next ICC, and next ICC, or not ICC, sorry, Taze Valley Classic Computer Club. I'm not sure when the next ICC is going to be. The next TVCCC is going to be probably in August. And then I think September is when Aaron wants to do the next International Computer Club. So lots of great events coming up. Of course, the big thing is Amigathon. Okay. So far I'm doing okay then. I'm not too damaged. I still got half my tank of fuel. Maybe my difficulty level has something to do with that. Trying to see what your maximum speed is. I got it up to 236. I don't know, maybe 250 is the size you can go. There's a straightaway coming up here we can test it out on. Nope, because there's 251. Maybe 251's the max. Is that some sort of hexadecimal magic number that you know of, Curtis? Yeah, I can't imagine playing this one player for 6 to 9 laps. That definitely sounds like a multiplayer, something that you need to enjoy in multiplayer for sure. But still, I mean, this is a competent racing game. Like I said, I prefer it to pole position. There's just more going on. You've got a 3000 GT twin turbo. Wow, that's letters and numbers that I don't understand. It sounds like an expensive automobile. Oh, Mitsubishi, okay. You don't see a lot of Mitsubishis here in the States. They're around, but they're not commonly owned vehicles. All right. So, I guess we have to wait for the car on the bottom to finish. Is that the deal, Curtis? While we're doing that, I'm going to stick in another tape. So my dad bought these little VHS-C tapes, okay, and you've got to put it in an adapter to put it in the big thing, and it made sense at the time because these are a lot easier to carry around. But the problem is that they didn't hold as much tape, so you frequently have things. You frequently have, a concert would take 2 tapes instead of 1, which is sort of annoying. But they go in these little holders, and it's amazing. After all these years, they're little battery-powered things, and it's like Shockwave. Like, check this out. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna rewind this. And this is the 1998 Hurricane High School Spring Concert. High School Spring Concert. Rewind the tape. All right. So, final standings. I got 5th place. Not too bad. All right, so we'll start one more race just to see the pit stop routine. We won't finish it. And then we'll move on to, we'll do some Moon Patrol on the Atari 8-bit. So, track. Grand Circuit, man, you can do them all. Anybody have a track preference? I know that there's lots of F1 fans in the chat, probably. I am not an auto racing buff. I've tried several times to get into it. All right, we'll just pick one. Let's go to France. And we'll do 6 laps. We will not do all 6. And start the race. I like the fact that you don't have to enter in your name every time. It will save your name from the last time. That's a good thing. Oh, sorry, Dunk. It was too late. All right, so I'm guessing. Okay, so you said it's the black and white. Inside is black and white. All right, so I'll be on the lookout for that. At the end of each. Okay, I thought that was it. So has anybody ever actually been to an F1 race in person? I'm curious about what that experience is like, because unlike a track race where you're sitting and watching cars go around, you're guaranteed to see the cars a whole bunch of times. But when you go to an F1 race, do you kind of camp out in one spot, and then when all the cars go by, you just kind of go home or something? It seems like the perfect sport to watch on television, where there's just lots of angles, and you've got cameras set up all over the place, plus you've got all the in-cam footage and all that. Is F1 pretty big in Finland, Lob? I read this morning in The Economist, Curtis. Oh, there it is. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? All right, I don't know what I did. Well, I messed it up. All right, we're gonna we're gonna leave pit stop. I'm gonna try that a little bit later on, Curtis, and get it down. But I think we need to move on to a new game, and I will read up on how to do that pit stop and make sure I don't mess it up, so I know how to talk about it on the show. But thank you for making me aware, because I would not have known that there was a difference in the 6 or 9 lap version of the game. So yeah. Anyway, Pitstop 2 on the CoCo. Done. Let's move on to the Atari 8-bit. We're going to play some Moon Patrol. That does sound tricky, but it sounds cool. You know, you need to have something like that to spice the game up, to make it different. Because if you're not doing that, you're just racing around, and there's not as much strategy involved. So I'm glad that they put that in the game. That's a really cool thing. All right, I'm going to solve the mystery of why I can't hear. We'll go to advanced auto properties. So that's over here. Oh, it's because my volume is only at 7%. Oops, I'm using the wrong. There we go. And now, well, no, that just made it really loud on your end. Monitor and output. Maybe force it to mono. Sorry, I know that's making you insane. Turn it down. Well, that's okay. I mean, I don't have to hear it. Maybe if we turn monitor off. There we go. I just had to turn it off and turn it back on. You know that shtick. Oh yeah, that's great, Curtis. That's great. Okay, we're good to go now. Hey, Soup, how's it going, man? This is the special day before vacation secret stream, unplanned. So we're gonna jump right into, and I need to reconfigure this core because it doesn't default to the games directory. And we're gonna play some Moon Patrol. Who doesn't love Moon Patrol, right? This is the next game for 1200 XL. And I have not played the Atari 8-bit version in a while, but I've heard it's good. Take that, get rid of that PAL nonsense, and hit reset. Okay. Didn't quite do what I thought it was going to do. Now we got several different versions here, including a Moon Patrol Redux. So we're gonna have to try that out. But first, let's just do the normal Moon Patrol. So I've mounted that there. If I hit reset, it should load the game. And it is. So I know how you feel, Soup. Wow, this is what you call a Spartan title screen. This is right out of Super Skid Marks in terms of ugliness. Okay, select one player, option beginner, start. Oh, there's that sound. Now, you can't, the sound has gone away again for you. I guess maybe every time, let's see. Can I pause this? Yes. Okay. It's like every time, oh no, that is right. There we go. And then I just need to turn this down. Okay. So I know that this is one of Aaron's favorite games of all time. It's interesting how they got the tank tire rotation. I'm not sure if those blocks are actually rotating or if they're just flashing. But this is definitely one of the greatest tunes in the 8-bit micro history. Yeah, well, one of the things that the Redux version, I believe, did was make the tank look less like an abomination. This is because every other part of this game looks really good. I mean, the backgrounds, the parallax, look, parallax. Ooh, the enemies look good. The tank just is not great. All right. Yeah, I would imagine that the 5200 version was a straight port of the Atari 8-bit, as often they were. Yeah, I love all the statistics. Really cool. New backgrounds in the different levels. You know, this is really a game that kind of disappeared after the 8-bit era. Like, I don't believe that there was ever a 16-bit version or like a newer version of the game. I guess I did see Moon Patrol 2 on there, but is that just something I don't know about? Were there sequels for Moon Patrol? Ah, should have jumped it. Man, I did the same thing. I was like, maybe I can be faster, but no. Okay, so let's take a look at the, oh, you can continue. Well, let's continue. Yeah, I mean, I thought this game would have been a great, I mean, almost every arcade game got a sequel. Heck, Defender got a sequel. Joust got a sequel. Why not Moon Patrol? I don't know who made. I guess Moon Patrol was an Atari game. I've never seen one of these that I can recall in an arcade. This is also a game where you can just spam the fire button, but it's annoying to listen to, so. Oh, see, I thought I cleared that, but. It gets tough fast. Gets tough fast. I think because it didn't really get a lot of home ports, it might not be as popular with people that weren't there at the time, which is why you might not see it like in any of the, like at our local barcade, or even just when I've been different places that have had classic arcade games. I just haven't seen a Moon Patrol. All right, so now let's take a look at some of the other ones here. And again, I have to go through several different hoops, unfortunately. Okay, so here's Moon Patrol 2. Let's see what this is all about. I didn't know that, Aaron. Okay, I'm guessing that this... Oh, what? What is this? This is madness. Okay, let's try going to PAL. Okay, so yeah, this is a PAL only release. And this looks pretty wacky. But can we talk about how awesome the Mister is? That you can switch between NTSC and PAL, you can switch the BIOS. Everything is just literal key presses away. There's no nonsense. That's what I love about the Mister. No nonsense. Let's do this again. Yeah, this is also strange scrolling in the opposite direction. However, it does retain the parallax scrolling. Okay. I'm just keeping an eye on the bottom of the screen here. Boy, this is something, all right. Well, okay, we're done with that. That's no good. Okay, let's try Moon Patrol Redux. So I think that this is the hack that has the better looking buggy. That's gotta be a home project, Curtis. I can't. I just can't believe something like that would be released commercially, unless it was part of like an APX deal or something, which it wouldn't have been because it was a PAL game. Now this looks great. Look at the buggy, better. All right, now uncertain whether this is PAL or NTSC, so we're gonna go with NTSC. And let's see here. Option, joystick, continue, demo. Okay. Oh, okay. So the buggy still does not look great. I guess it looks somewhat better. Now again, the music is running faster. But if we switch to PAL, okay, I think this is a PAL game. I think the colors look better. The music sounds more like the arcade. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that the PAL version looks better than the NTS? Sorry, I can't speak. The NTSC version. Boy, look at that explosion. That explosion looks great. Man. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that this is a PAL release. You got a point there, Soup. That's not a bad comparison. Now, Aaron, you never owned a Scramble, did you? Or did you? Set a new record. Yeah, this looks great. This is going to be my go-to Moon Patrol from now on. Aaron, do you want to cover both of these on the show, or do you want to just do the original? Maybe you could do this as the port comparison. Oh, jeez. I did not last long. But I can continue with the C key. And they do continues, right? They let you progress through the game, but they just reset your score. Man, you get so hung up trying to blast those things out of the sky that when they drop the bomb, you run into the thing. Yeah, this is very well done. Did it, but I I cleared the first one, but the second one was gave me some grief. Okay. I'm not sure what those little things are. Man. I'm just mashing on it. Yeah, you're right, Curtis. I never really got into the strategy, but this is really a game that I could get into. This is right up my alley. I love that. I'd like to get that framed. That's the prettiest title screen I think I've ever seen on the Atari 8-bit before. That just looks so cool. I love the logo, the stylized font, the scrolling credits, little buggy there. I wish the buggy looks slightly worse in the real game, but it still looks good. All right, so we're going to move on to our final game of the stream this afternoon, which we are going to enter the first round of the Neo Turf Masters Classic, which is a twice annual, which I guess would be biannual, though I guess biannual can mean once every 2 years too. It's weird. Competition that's hosted by a guy named Warren Fairbanks. And this year he's throwing a wrench into the works by making you play the golfer that goes with the course. So this the first week's course is Australia, and you've got to play the Australian golfer, who is the guy that's good at recovery. So I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, and then we will start that up. I will be right back. Okay. So IRM Skins game, Super Famicom King, is very similar to Neo Turf Masters, but it is not the same game. If you're familiar with the Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball on the Super Nintendo, it's sort of the same analog to Baseball Stars 2. It's a graphically reduced game that's similar in spirit, but not quite with the graphical fidelity, etc. of the Neo Geo original. So, we go back to the top. And I definitely need to run the old update all on this thing. And let's see, maybe it's not even on here. Does anybody know if Turf Masters has made it to the Mister? Let's see, it's also called something else though, isn't it? It's called Big Tournament Golf. Nope, not there. Hey, thanks for the sub, Explorer. Nice to see you. Or all the Neo Geo games in a different place? Alternatives organized. There we go. Neo Turf Masters. We got it. Thanks, Aaron. Okay, we are not getting sound, and that's because the core volume is low. All right. Nothing makes me happier than hearing that sound. Okay. Now, This is the first time I've ever used the Neo Geo core. So bear with me. Because I don't know what the buttons are. Hey, Mr. I Live to Give. Can you live to give some advice for me? Ah, there we go. It's start on the controller. Weird. Okay, and we need to go on normal. Okay.
Please select the type of your game. Who do you play as?
So we need the Australian guy. This is the Australian flag, right? Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay.
Frank Adams. Please select
And
your course.
Australia.
Blue Lagoon Golf Course. Final day. Final party start.
So if I recall correctly,
Good luck.
Super Famicom, I would say that you probably need to spend
409 yards.
the Mister now is $179 plus shipping. And then, but beyond that, I'd say $250 out the door. You can, of course, spend more than that, but if you look at my video, if you just search for Amigos Retro Gaming Mister, it should pop up. There's a video about a budget Mister setup. The only thing that's changed, let's see, 166. 70, sorry. The only thing that's changed is the price of the Mister itself. So they used to be, I think, $149 and now they're $179 or something like that. But it's totally worth it. It's my favorite video game purchase in forever. This is scary. If I push A, will it break the machine? Or just go with B? Yeah, that's US Super Famicom. But I'm guessing, you know, and that you can buy stuff, you know, everything is available from European suppliers and stuff, so. But like I said, watch my video, and I show you exactly what I have and where I get it from, and there's links to everything. So I will not be playing any golf on vacation, but I will be going to Pebble Beach, which is, of course, one of the most famous golf courses in the world. And so I'm looking forward to that. Got a little wind, not too bad. And we need to go 4, so... Look at that. I'll take it. That's right, you did it. You're the man. You know, I've never seen an Australian guy with a mustache before. I don't think. Now this hole is my own personal nightmare. Because I have a tendency to overshoot this hole or undershoot it. Mostly undershoot it. Because I don't account for the elevation. You really have to club up here and really aim for the center of the green, because once you get it to the green's flat. Hopefully this will be enough. See? See? That's what I'm talking about. You really have to club up there. There we go. Yeah, Australia's no joke. A lot of the courses save the hard holes for the later on times. Now this is a really tough lie on this green. I've got to go up and then I've got to sort of aim to the side here. A little something like this. Oh, too much. Way too much. Okay, now we're putting uphill. We're just gonna hit it straight on. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh! What? What? This is like me in real life.
Triple bogey.
Well, there we go. Off and running.
Oh no!
But no matter how poorly I play, I'll know that even on my best day, I still would not finish in the top 10. There are people that get multiple holes in one on every 18. I mean, there are people that have this game down to a science where they'll tell you the exact motions of the joystick, you know, exactly where to aim, factoring in wind and stuff like that. But to me, that's like, what are we doing here? Are we playing a game, or are we just min-maxing our way to victory? So, I just say that though because I'm horrible. I'm right there with you, Lob. And this is like the ultimate chill game too. In fact, I think there's even I think the timer might even be turned off on the. This is the home version of Turf Masters, and so you can really take your time. And that was something that I never knew about, that you could turn off and still be within the rules of the competition. Because I always hate being under the gun. You should try, if you have a chance, try Mario Golf on the GBA, Super Famicom, because it's very similar, and it just has a higher graphical fidelity, but it's still got that RPG type flavor. Put that about right there, 96 yards. Might want to club up. See how that plays. Plays pretty well. Ah, good to know, Cola. Thank you.
Birdie.
Slowly working our way back towards par.
I did it.
Yeah, you did. You're the man.
Flies for birdie.
Yeah, that's the disappointment of the year. I'm going to keep on pushing no here because I'm afraid that it's going to lock up the machine if I try and do weird stuff with the memory card on the Mister.
Hole number 5, 414 yards, par 4.
Player 1, tee shot.
Okay, so this is another one of these holes that's not easy to play. I'm going to just try and hit the 2-iron as hard as I can. And see if that takes me, see if I can clear the bunker that way. There we go. Every once in a while I make a plan and it works.
Player 1, second shot.
Now you're tempted here to try and shoot for the green. 226. I have a feeling I'd come out in a not very good place though. This is just a really tricky hole. Where's the wind? The wind's not bad. Alright, we're gonna really juice it and see if we can get it there.
Good shot.
Hey! Can't argue with that. Boy, if I could hit that kind of shot in real life, I'd be a freaking machine.
Player 1, birdie try.
Okay, so it does work on with the Mr. Cola. It doesn't cause any weirdness to happen. Oh my gosh.
Player 1, for par.
See you, Super Famicom.
Par.
Not too bad though. Oh! What do I push?
Okay.
Okay, I guess I just pushed start. I was freaking out. Okay, so here we go.
Player 1 stays lower red.
Well, I pushed, I don't know what I put. I pushed the other button. I pushed the circle button. I'm using a PS4 pad, so.
Player 1, D sharp.
Okay. So this is one that I can hit pretty much like this, and should be able to carry those trees. Nope. I don't have any wind. I guess it's not enough.
Second shot.
Okay, in the heavy rough with a wedge. Probably hit a 9, and then really juice it.
On the green. Player 1, birdie try.
Straight down the hill. Oh, what are you talking? Too hard?
Player 1, full par.
Just strokes like that are where you really, I feel bad about my performance. Because, I mean, I could have easily birdied that, but I didn't.
Player 1, starts to strike back.
Mr. Cola, I missed what your favorite golf game of all time?
9 yard, par 5.
That's right, Jost 80.
Player 1, D sharp.
Jost, I know you're pretty major player in this event, man. Okay, we're not going to try and do anything crazy here.
Good shot.
Fairway.
Oh, we're talking about this game. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is my favorite too. Although I do really like the GBA Mario Golf. It's a different sort of game though because it's a lot deeper. I'm going to see if I can get it right between those two bunkers.
Good shot.
Or not even close to those two bunkers. Either way.
Fairway.
There is sort of a glitch in this version in the Mister. Do you see the square that's surrounding the ball? I don't think that should be there in the radar view. 85 yards. 100 yards with a sand wedge. Yeah, that's about as good as I can get. So if we just do about right there. I don't know. I'll take it. I'll take it. In the middle is a lot better than me, Joss.
Birdie try.
I'm always bringing up the rear. And one thing you've got to know, guys, if you, for those of you that have not participated in this, it's very important to have your digital camera ready or your screen capture software ready, because the score is not displayed on the screen for very long once this thing is over with.
Hole number 8.
Yeah, I'm returning the new one to Amazon, Mr. Cola. It was a huge disappointment.
Contest. Good luck. Player 1, D sharp.
This is another one of these holes that I always screw up. So we're gonna go 210 and hit it at about 100. And even if I overshoot it, it'll be better than undershooting it. But it just seems like I can never do anything right on these holes. Yeah, so I'll end up in the rough, but that's better than taking a one-stroke penalty.
Player 1, second shot.
Okay, 26. So if we hit this at about 50. Oh! Oh no! I ended up taking the penalty anyway. Sweet.
Once more. Player 1, fourth shot.
Okay, so maybe not quite 50. I just, playing out of the heavy rough, I have no idea how to read that with the club.
Player 1, for double bogey.
I read that the wrong way. I guess maybe I overcompensated a little bit.
For triple bogey.
It's not going well, fellas.
You are playing the slow.
Oh no!
Give up the penalty.
Is that what recovery means?
Okay.
I honestly had no idea, Joss.
Player 1, holds back.
So if you're in the recovery, just means being able to hit out of the rough or the sand.
Good shot.
Unbelievable.
Out of bounds.
I didn't check the wind.
Once more.
But I mean, this is how this game works. You know, the wheels just fall off, and the difference is that I'm not going to let it affect my well-being. Okay, we've got driver.
Fairway. Player 1, fourth shot.
Okay. 180. Wind's down, so if I hit this as hard as I can, and maybe hit it a little low on the ball, pop it up a little bit. Yeah. Well, not too bad.
On the green. Player 1, for bogey.
This is almost a guaranteed 2-putt. See? I mean, I just can't win. I can't win.
For double bogey.
Double bogey. Oh no!
Penalty for over par.
So what's my score now? +5. I'm going to have to make up some big ground in the back nine here.
Better luck next time.
Have we mentioned that I'd be thrilled with playing this well in real golf, like in real life?
Player 1.
If I could shoot a 41, I'd be doing well. That means that, you know, I'd shoot 82. It's a single-digit handicap. Okay. Wind's against me here. I'm just going to lay up.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Okay, lots of people who don't know, that don't play real golf, have no idea how hard real golf is compared to video game golf. I mean, of all the sports, there is the biggest disparity on how well you can play video game golf versus real golf. Let's see here. I have no idea what I was doing there. I read the yardage wrong.
Bounds. One stroke penalty. Once more. Player
All right.
1, fourth shot. Fairway. Player 1.
Hey Picard, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Get in there. I just, you know, things are just not going my way. Even when I play well, they're still lipping out.
Double bogey.
You know, it's funny. I used to take lessons with a guy, Curtis, for people that were having trouble with impact. He would actually use a hockey stick end taped to a golf club to kind of widen the impact zone. So you might be onto something there, man.
Hole number 11.
Player 1.
Here we go again. This is the death of me here. Just hit it as hard as you can. Hope for the best.
Good shot.
Who's pinging me on Discord?
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Duncan is. All right. Let's see. 210. All right. So this is actually pretty serviceable. So if I got the wind against me, just come over a little bit. Hit it just under 100%. Or right at 100%. Maybe just hit a little high.
Good shot.
I will take it. Yeah, it's best to do that, Mr. Cola. It's much easier on the blood pressure. Not to mention the fact that it's, you know, the longer you play, the more tired you get and the worse you play anyway. So, keeping score for the first 3 holes and then just having fun after that, that's the way to do it. I'm looking forward to it when I come back from vacation. My golfing buddy and I, who is also the principal at my school,
200 yards.
and is a legitimate golfer, single-digit handicap golfer. He's got an inn where we can get on the local private course, which I've never played before. So I'm looking forward to being able to see how the other half live. Okay, so we're dealing with a massive amount of wind here. It's going straight up. I'm wondering if I should do something like that. This is just it's an unknown. We'll see how we do. Look at that! Look at that! All right, I'll take it. It could have been worse. 30 degrees in your apartment. I'm guessing that air conditioning is not a big thing in Finland, eh, Lob? The ball's going uphill. I hit it one click above the white. Yeah, I know. Go ahead. Just keep screwing me, game.
Bogey.
This game really needs a tap-in feature. Nobody, I don't think anybody at, who's the Mizuka? Whoever developed this game, I'm sure nobody considered that people would be playing this thing as late in time as people still are. But I still got screwed there.
Good shot.
86 indoors is incredibly hot, Curtis. You're not kidding, man. It is probably 68 degrees down here in the basement. It's 68 degrees all year round down in the basement. So it's one of the many advantages of having a basement. Okay, this is another shot that I have an opportunity to mess up pretty bad if I don't play it right. Really, what you need to do is club way down and then just try and clear it over this little gap here. Something like this. Hopefully I won't be directly behind that tree. I'm directly behind the tree. That's great. So this is where I use the old, this thing. And then just hit a little slice. Oh, I messed up because I hit buttons that I shouldn't have. I don't know what's going on. Okay. 103 yards out of the rough, so I can just hit it normally since my guy's got good recovery. Yeah, well, I think the putt master is normally my guy anyway. I'd much rather have accuracy in putting because that's where you lose strokes. It's just like real golf. That's where you lose all your strokes.
Okay.
+8.
Hole number 14.
All right,
306 yards.
let's see if we can do something here. Just kind of hit it about that. Okay. 110. Where's the wind? That doesn't look too bad. Maybe hit it a little low on the ball to pop it up, reduce some of the distance. Something like that. Oh, down the hill. This is a really difficult green.
Player 1, birdie try.
You know, I'm just going to aim it right at it and see if I can... I seriously, guys, who would play with this guy? If his putting is this bad, who would play with him? I don't care how good his recovery is. I don't knock the ball in the rough. This game is making me feel poorly towards Australians and their country.
Starts to strike.
Hole number 15, 652 yards, par 5.
The longest drive contest.
Hey, Cola, you're the man when it comes to this game.
Player 1.
The longest drive contest, like, is there really only one golfer that can beat those drives? Because I've never come close. Yeah, you'd think so, Joss. Maybe he's a veteran on the old Corn Ferry Tour. All right. 3. That looks pretty good. So let's do this. We should be all right.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
Yeah. So is mine. That's the one thing me and the veteran have in common, Lord.
Fairway. Player 1, third shot.
Yeah, I guess I'm just horrible at this game. Let's see here. 2, 5. All right, here's another opportunity for me to miss an easy birdie putt.
Birdie try.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Birdie. I did it.
Drive 4, birdie.
Good one, Curtis.
Falls back.
Hole number 16, 218 yards.
Player 1, tee shot.
Okay. You definitely need to hit driver here. And see, this is just one of these shots that I honestly have no idea how hard to hit it. I'm guessing somewhere around here, and then maybe hit it a little low. Nope. Even hitting it low, I still hit the tree.
Out of bounds. 1 stroke penalty. Once more. Player 1, third shot.
Just gonna juice it. Okay. Well, we know the other one, so we just gotta split the difference. I guess just hit it at 100. See, if I was a serious player of this game, first of all, I would play it more than once a year, and but I would also keep a notebook where it's like, okay, this is 16th on 16th. You want to hit 100% with driver. Look at that, no. But I can't club down because then I don't have the distance.
You must give up playing.
Whatever.
Oh no!
Give up the penalty.
That's right. I'm making a book card. Golf my way.
Player 1.
And then it shows me the 19th hole.
Hole number
Player 1.
All right.
Tee shot.
250. So really, I want to hit it on the left side of the fairway because I'm just going to run into those trees if I don't.
good shot.
Yeah, I can imagine, Cola.
Fairway.
What's the best you've ever placed in one of these rounds, Cola? Let's see, 210. Maybe club up. then hit it low. Hitting it low means you're hitting underneath the ball. Is that right, Cola? Like you're popping it up. That's what hitting it low means, right? In this game's parlance. Or Jost. Anybody that knows what they're doing? Anybody in the chat? Hey Delamort. How's it going, man? Alright, 44 yards. See how slow his backswing was? What's the deal with that? Oh, okay. Because that's not how real golf works, but that I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, because the ball always seems to do the opposite of whatever I want it to do. So, all right, we're gonna go one below, two below. Let's roll it in. So you're right, Cola. Under hitting it seems to be the answer there with this guy. So you hit the ball high, you're arcing the ball high. I will remember that. Well, I'll be back next week for the round 2. So
557 yards.
Player 1, tee shot.
no wind.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, second shot.
This hole doesn't seem to be so difficult.
Good shot.
Fairway. Player 1, third shot.
104. 100. No wind. Yeah, so if I hit this 100, I can basically just it'll just roll right onto the green into the hole. Yeah, pin placement in this game is a little. It's frustrating not to be able to aim your shot a little better, because I didn't realize that the pin was that far left on the green. But I guess there's ways to do it if you know what you're doing, like most things. So this is going to break down that way. That's all right.
Player 1, for par.
Oh, that's awesome, Delamort. Very cool.
Par.
You have finished the final
Oh.
round.
Okay, wait.
Player
Wait.
1 pulls back a lower leg. This is Nancy's report.
Okay, I'm ready. 83. I would be thrilled beyond measure to shoot an 83 in real life.
Next play.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for today's stream. Like I said, this was just sort of an impromptu thing. It had been a while since I'd done a stream, and I wanted to play some games we've got coming up on the shows. So thank you guys for joining me. Let's see who we've got in the chat here. 32th place. That's right. Let's see. Dunk, thank you for being here with me, moderating it up. Amiga Live, Aaron, Kajorni, Delamort, Dedupuza, Roxity, Frodo NL. Frodo, nice to see you here. Johnny Renegade, Jost80, Kasserin, L, Curtis Boy, Lobsterminator, Lord Soup, M. Kelly, Mr. Cola, O-Rom, Picard 2010, Rob Flack, O'Hara, Robot Doctor 82, Shalom Sharf, Tom Toms, Twilight Zoner, Vigoro Pros, Wishbone, Explore R, and Zeezer Fall. Thank you guys so much for joining me for the stream today. And I will see you guys, let's see. Well, I'm going on vacation, so I will not see you guys for a while. The Brent is going to be on Amigos this week. He'll be doing an awesome job filling in. And we will not have a This Week in Retro next week. We're taking the week off. Though there will be a new one that's going to come out on Saturday. And let's see. And then all the other shows we're going to record the weekend after I return on the 18th. So 1200 XL, Our Sinclair, and the CoCo Show, and Ask the Amigos. So mark your calendars for the 18th. That's a Sunday for an all-day podcast extravaganza. And the week after that, of course, is Amigathon. If you don't know about Amigathon, it is our 24-hour Amiga gaming spectacular. Aaron and I, are with some special guests, are handling the first 12 hours, and then we've got some super special streamers that are going to be taking over the next 12 hours, including the one and only Mr. Cola, who's present with us right now. Oh, and Aaron says they might be doing Amigos and ARG Presents in studio for the first time since before the pandemic, so that would be super exciting. So anyway, Amigathon, amigathon.com. If you're interested, that's going to be July 24th. You can find out all the details. And I will see you guys later on down the line. Adios.